idea what we're going to talk about?
Healthy stuff. Healthy stuff.
Oh, I said healthy stuff.
Me.
I think you're right. We have two of our local people. Special. Can you say special?
Special.
We have two special guests that are going to talk to us about being healthier. How many are already healthy? Just by being out at camp, you're on your way. You're being active, you're being healthy, and you're being haven. I didn't get it. So without further ado, I introduce Marcia Picard.
Good morning, everybody. So you're special? Special? Of course you're special. I love being out at this camp. I have worked at several camps in my lifetime, and this, honestly, is absolutely one of the best. Really, it really is. As far as the facility goes, as far as Peter, yay, Peter, yay. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun today, and I'm gonna need some help today. And for those of you who have been here before, because you already talked about the tooth, how many of you have been here before and heard the shtick with the tooth? We're not doing the tooth today. We're going to do something different. And there are some new people here, too, so they don't even know what I'm talking about. So if you know what I'm going to talk about, because you've been here before, don't tell the others, all right? It'll be a surprise. All right, first of all, your first audience participation. I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, I want you all to say thank you, okay? 1, 2, 3. Thank you! And as Peter was saying, you're all already healthy. Right? You come to a camp, so you're outside, you're getting fresh air, you're getting a lot of exercise. In the pool, how many of you really like the pool? That's a gorgeous pool. That's a really, really nice pool. Okay, here's how I need some help. Again, we're going to do something a little bit different this year. I'm going to need a lot of people to help me, okay? And it's going to involve coming up front, okay? All right, I'm just going to point to various people, and when I call you, when I point to you, I'm going to have you stand in a line, one beside the other, beside the other, beside the other. We're going to have a lot of people. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side by side by side. All right, let's see. How many have we got so far? 1, 2. Are we counting you on the end? Yes?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Black shirt, 27 right next to you. 28 in the blue shirt, 29, 30, the two boys there. All right, got to make sure I've got the right number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we need some more. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 42 with the red shirt, 43 in the green shirt, 44 right next, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Almost done. 50, 51, 52 on the end, 53.
You wanted me to go. Oh my God! Nick! Mark! Really? Mark! Nick, I want you to get picked.
Okay. Now, just to be sure we have the right number, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. And it's the people in line. We're going to start on the right-hand side. And I want the first person to count 1, second 2, just to make sure we have the number that I'm looking for. All right, go. First person on the end.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 11. 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41.
We need 53, but I'm going to have you stand there just to say, let's have this line curve around a little bit so everybody can see what's going on. Okay, now, everybody standing side by side. We have 53 people standing side by side, and we have one gentleman on the end. All right, you ready? Now what I want you to do is to do the same thing, but I want you to pass this spoon one to another, starting on the left, all the way to the end, okay? And say the number out loud again. You said the number is great. You're just all wide awake this morning. I love that. Okay, here we go.
Come on, audience people. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10. 11, 12, 1,
Okay. All right, so at 53, and we're holding the spoon on the end. All right, the first person, please stay. The last person, please stay. And everyone else, go back to your seats and please give everybody a hand. They were great. Usually some of you are meant for the stage. I can tell by the way you were presenting your number. You had one line and you did it fantastically. Okay, we have somebody with a spoon. We have somebody on the end. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the 53 that we're talking about. Okay. What do you suppose is in the bag with the question mark? That has something to do with the spoon. Yes, young lady. Does someone else have a guess? Yes.
Something healthy.
You think it's something healthy?
No.
Of which there are 53? Okay, that's a good guess. Yes. You think it's sugar? What would sugar have to do with 53? Sugar's not healthy, right, but what does it have to do with 53? Any of you were here before? In past years, do you remember anything about 53? Shall we look to see what's in the bag? Okay, we get a drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
What is it? It's sugar. Who said sugar? You said sugar. Let's get this. What's your name?
She said sugar.
Samantha?
No, she did.
Oh, you said sugar. All right, both of you. Let's give you a hand. Good job. Good job. That's what you get. All right, so we're talking about teaspoons, and that's the kind of spoon that you eat your cereal with or you eat soup with. And we're talking about sugar. And we're talking about the number 53. Now let me show you something. What do you suppose is in that bottle of soda?
Sugar.
Yes. You think there's sugar in that bottle of soda? How much sugar do you think is in that bottle of soda? 53 what? 53 sugars? 53 grams? 53 calories? What's Mark holding? So what do you think is in this bottle of soda? Gentleman in the green shirt. 53 teaspoons of sugar. Did you see how many people were lined up in front? If each one of those represented 1 teaspoon, that's how much sugar is in that bottle of soda. Sugar's not good for you, right? Sugar's really bad for you. All right, the reason I asked you to thank me earlier is because I'm telling you, if you want to do better in school, as silly as it might sound to you, you gotta cut down or cut out soda. Soda is not good for you for lots and lots and lots of reasons. Does anybody know any reason why? Tell me a reason why. Why is sugar not good for you? Why is soda not good for you? Yes. It's really, really bad for your teeth. I was at a health fair the other day and I had a gentleman come up to me and said that his daughter had 11 cavities. And I said, oh my gosh, that's terrible. She drinks a lot of soda. I asked him how old his daughter was. He said she was 6 years old. I know, that's just what I thought too. 6 years old. That's horrible, 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 horrible. Yes. Would you stand up? Do you mind saying that to everybody? Listen, what's your name? Jordan. All right, listen to what she has to say.
I got a cavity once and I hated the experience and I never drank soda.
Whoa, that's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, sugar is bad for you no matter what. There's sugar.
Hey, come on, guys.
There's sugar in lots of things, but soda is really, really bad. And the soda companies are noticing this. They're losing money on soda. It used to be that soda was the second most highly purchased item in the grocery store as one product after bread. That's a little disturbing, that people would buy bread first and then soda, but you can go down the soda aisle and there's just so much soda there. People are asking about diet soda, they're asking about the soda that you add something to, the packets and so forth. You really need to read labels, and I think you're getting some of this in school too, that you really need to learn to read the labels to see what's there. Whether it says, you know, it's got vitamin D or vitamin C or all this other kind of stuff, if it's got sugar right near the top of the list, that means that that's the most prominent ingredient in that particular product. And two, when I was your age, we were all told, you can drink juice, drink all the juice that you want. There's a concern now with juice because juice, even though it doesn't have added sugar, has a lot of natural sugar. And so the recommendation is maybe 4 to 6 ounces, which is a small amount of juice each day. So a lot of that is not good either, because you're going to get a lot of sugar in your body and a lot of cavities. Sugar makes you hyper too. This whole business about you thanking me for what I'm telling you, as far as being in school without all the sugar and all, you're much more attentive, you're much more ready to learn. It's just so much better for you in so many ways. Thank you for the Mark, for the spoon. Thank you so much. Your name is? Noah. Okay, Noah with the sugar and the spoon. Is do a container of sugar so you can see how much sugar, what that much sugar really looks like. But in this case, I think it's a little bit more powerful when you see 53 people standing here and think that if each one of those represented a teaspoon, that's an awful lot of sugar in one bottle of soda. Now, we've been doing this for 2 or 3 years, and for those of you who haven't been here before, we've had a giant tooth, but we thought we've done that before, so we'll do something a little bit different. Those of you who have heard and seen us and heard us talk about this before, have any of you cut down on soda?
I don't like
Really?
soda either.
You know, I'll tell you quite honestly, because you're the older group. We started talking about this a few years ago, and Dr. Weed and I have been to a number of health fairs, and we set up the table and talked to people about soda and how it's bad for you and so forth. 3 years ago, what would happen almost all the time is any parent that would come up to me, they would say, yes, we drink soda, we really shouldn't, we should cut down. Do you know in 3 years that it's exactly the opposite now? That the norm, what ordinarily happens when we talk to parents is, oh, we don't have soda in the house anymore. Oh, we've really cut down on soda. Every once in a while you get somebody that will say they still drink soda, and then I tell them, soda will dissolve in cola, will dissolve in nail. If you put a piece of steak in a dish and put soda cola over it, it'll dissolve it in time. And the one that really gets to me is the 18-wheelers, you know, the big trucks on the highway. If they're carrying the syrup that it takes to make cola, they are required by law to have a sign on their truck that says that they are carrying hazardous material. Do you really want to put that in your stomach? So when you start thinking about something like that, what can you do? What can you drink instead of soda? Let's see, somebody hasn't called on before. Yes. Water. Water's the best. Water's the best. Water's the absolute best. And it's cheap too. Yes. Milk is good. Milk is good. I'm as old as I am, I drink milk with all my meals because I like it. I mean, this is what we drank when we were kids with our meals, and I really like milk. Get the green shirt. Yes. Orange juice, again, you got to be careful about juice. Juice has got, at least juice has something in it that's good for you. Soda has nothing in it that's good for you. There's nothing good at all. No nutritional value. Soda has no nutritional value. Juice does, but you got to keep it to a small amount because of the natural sugar that's in it. Yes. You can drink sparkling water. Sparkling water or soda water has no calories, it has no sugar, it's a lot cheaper. And what might be fun to do is to put something like strawberries in an ice cube tray, fill that up with water, freeze them, then you can put the ice cubes in a glass, put sparkling water over it, soda water over it, and it looks it looks kind of funky. And you get the carbonation in the soda water like you would get in soda, but with no sugar. And you get some of the natural sweetness that's in the strawberry. When the ice cubes start to melt, the strawberries are kind of crunchy, so you get that extra texture too, which is kind of fun. One more, yes. Gatorade, you know, Gatorade and the energy drinks. They're advertised as being, you know, replenishing energy that you've used. If you're a Tom Brady, if you're an athlete, if you're using up a lot of energy, that's one thing. But if you're not, those high energy drinks are actually dangerous. We've had some students in Fall River be sent to the hospital because they have consumed energy drinks. There's a lot of caffeine in energy drinks, and it's made their hearts race. So you got to be really, really careful about something like that. Plus the fact that the energy drinks are really, really expensive. Those are meant to replace parts of your body, energy within your body that you use because you worked out really, 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 really hard. If you're sitting in front of your TV or your computer You're not expending the kind of energy that you need to replace with something like Gatorade. All right, things to keep in mind, and I don't want to keep you any longer, but I just wanted to make this point. Once again, we want to make this point that you got to be careful what you're drinking. You want to go to school ready to learn, getting some good exercise. We are working on programs to get more and more students walking to school. How many of you walk to school in the morning? Wow, that's great. That's great. Do you know there are lots and lots of studies out there that show that children that walk to school in the morning are, again, more attentive, more ready to learn, more ready to settle down and do well. And we want you all to do well, too. Everybody ready to go back to school? No! Okay, wait a minute. Kind of thought I'd get a mixed reaction on that, but I'm hoping that it's because you're having so much fun here, but I'm sure you're learning as well.
Hey, and if I can add, how many of you buy soda at the Boys and Girls Club? None of you. You know why? Because I don't know how many years ago we took a pledge, we decided to have no soda at the Boys and Girls Club. The vending machines that you guys have, for the most part, it's healthy. So we're trying to put our money where our mouth is and have you guys not drink soda. How many times have we had soda at camp? Zero.
That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. You will note there are no vending machines in the schools anymore. More and more organizations are taking soda out of their facilities. There are still some facilities, some health facilities. There are some hospitals in the area that have vending machines with soda. That really disturbs me because I'm thinking this is someplace where people come to be healthier, and so the idea that you could buy soda there is really, really disturbing. So anyway, you're clearly doing the right things here, and you're bright, alert. You're enjoying yourself out here, and I hope you all have a great, great year in school. So you've been very attentive. I know you're ready to get going with everything that's going to be happening during the day here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer here and have a fantastic school here. Thank you so much for your time.
Right. These are great.